Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a hotshot rookie looking to see what he can do against perhaps the greatest of all time. It's Deshaun Watson matching up with Tom Brady.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Room here to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. 2
yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
3 down, these two. White 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this will be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Edelman comes in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Farmer. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for the Texans. 59 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lamar Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Lamar Miller went to Houston to be the lead running back, the featured guy, but still, I think Coach Bill O'Brien, he might have felt he overused him a little bit in the season. His touches were way up.
Yeah, he was on pace for over 400, a lot of bumps and bruises, maybe on a little bit of a pitch count here in the early going.
Could also be the reason Houston drafted Dante Foreman out of Texas, maybe to ease the load a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Second and goal to go now. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Going deep here for Matthews. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass was this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all of 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And he's got room. There goes Jeremy Hill. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Watson completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go. Next round.
Again, it's Miller. And Lamar Miller, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out to kick is Janikowski. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. So the Patriots coming out now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it with Hill. A little juke. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player... when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
On the counter, it's Miller. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, here's Miller. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Hill trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Motion, man. Motion, man. Watch 12. Watch 12. All right, here we go. Wait, single. Go. Let's go. Check. 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 55.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check 31. Check 31. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Brady now on first down. They set up the screen to Hill. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Hey, 66.
try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go!
To throw on second is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. A good pickup there of 22.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Watson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
That post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watch number 86. Watch 86.
Now this time, Brady to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go. 45. Check 41. Go.
Brady going to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
25.
Edelman, the motion man right.
Switch up.
And again, this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Rip. Shoot. Five. Check it back. Alert. 51.
To throw on third down. Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Brady will try again on second down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely does. Even here, even now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
20! Play 20! Go!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third quarter score. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Play clock winding down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it gives the Pats a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try to right side here with Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here. The Texans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
Compression was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Second down, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go.
On second and 10, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Come on, let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, Miller. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And on second and 10 now. toss. Here's Hill. And some space here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Again, it's Hill. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. The Texans' offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. A win would be their first of the young season. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. Let's go. 4 down. Sugar.
They begin the drive with Hill. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Double tight. Hey, boys, got 4. Here we go.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
New England on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him. Wait, 20.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
20.
On first down, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Brady again. The swing pass caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
And some room to roam now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.